I cannot believe it is the end of September and we're talking about the books that we want to read in October. I have so many books that I want to get to, and let's just dive into it. And of course, before we get into my video, please always make sure that you like and subscribe. It does help me out quite a bit. Always leave me comments below. I love to hear your thoughts and your feedback about any and all bookish content, whether I agree with it or I don't. I enjoy interacting with you all, and it really helps my channel out whenever I'm interacting with you. So always leave me comments, even if it's just an emoji, and I appreciate you all for being here. As I was going through all of the books that are kind of on my radar, especially for October being spooky season where you get cozy, you have the sweater weather, you want some spooky reads or just those fall cozy autumnal vibes, I realized I have not read as much in September as I thought I had. Listen, adjusting to motherhood, it's gonna take a couple months. I'm getting there, but I do want to talk to you about some of the books that are on my radar. Some of these are repeats from September. I didn't quite get to them. Some of these are new. So let me know your thoughts and feelings below about any of these books that I have here. The first book that I want to talk about, I just got it in the mail, and I got it from Paper Saints Press editorial team. They sent me this wonderful note in this envelope, and then also they wrapped up the book so beautifully. I wanted to show you before I unwrapped it and talked about the book. So this book is called The Druid King by Emerson Forrester. Let's talk about this cover. It is stunning. It's drawing me in. I'm confused and curious on why there is a serpent on here. I'm sure it's going to be something about the story that it correlates to. All I know about this is from the letter that they had sent me, and it says, "The Druid King, a tale of quests across realms where curses, castles, and chaos await." Say less. Say less from that. I am excited to get to this. I don't know what to expect. There is art in here. Look at the table of contents. Oh my goodness. Okay, I guess this is our castle. There is some awesome artwork in here. I'm really loving it. Ooh, look at these vibes, you guys. Look at these vibes. You want to be in that room? I sure do. And then of course, here's the last one I'm going to show you. It has so much artwork in here. I love it whenever authors include artwork in chapter headings or the end of chapters, different things like that, because it kind of brings the story to life and out of the page, and you have something to reference whenever you're reading about the characters. I'm ready to dive into this. Thank you so much, Paper Saints Press editorial team. I am excited to get to this, and I hope I do in October. The next one that I'm hoping to get to, remember, all of these are hopefuls, right? Hopefuls. I'm currently reading the indie version of Heavenly Bodies by Amani Iriu, and I'm hoping to be done with that by the end of September or close to it at the beginning of October. So I really want to read the traditionally published Heavenly Bodies. This is the Fairy Loot edition. I'm so excited to get to it because everyone that I follow, that I get recommendations from, all love Heavenly Bodies. I'm only 5 or 6 chapters in on the indie version. I'm drawn in. I'm loving the banter. This book is about a star that takes over the Shadow Knight realm. Planet, star, I'm not quite sure. And our girl flees to the Light Kingdom and seeks refuge there and is training with the prince there, and their banter is top notch. That's all I know so far, but I'm ready to get to the traditionally published version to kind of see what was different, what was taken out, what was added. I am really loving it so far, and I know everyone that I trust on recommendations has loved this book as well. The next one I want to get to is also an indie version that I read in August, and now I really want to get to the traditionally published version, and that is Fear the Flames by Olivia Rose Darling. I gave this 5 stars for the indie version. Loved it. Romance, banter, everything top tier. This is dealing with our girl who flees her kingdom at a very young age with her uncle, builds a kingdom in the forest, and then once she is old enough, she allies herself with the enemy kingdom him to get her 5 dragons back, get her kingdom back. The banter, oh my goodness, top tier. Top tier. I love the romance, I love the action, I love the plot. So I'm ready to dive into the traditionally published version. The next one I need to get to is the book that Vanessa picked out for me, which is Heart of the Sun by Mia Sheridan. I didn't get to this in September, unfortunately. I want to get to it so bad. This is a sports romance, I think I remember, and it's like a small town. I'm excited. It was like childhood friends to lovers, maybe second chance. I don't remember everything, but Vanessa normally doesn't steer me wrong. She even said we typically have the same vibes and feelings on books, so I'm excited to dive into this. The next one is a repeat from September because of course I didn't get to it, but that is An Academy for Liars by Alexis Henderson. This is the Illumicrate Evernight edition from last October. This is dark academia, spooky vibes, autumnal vibes, nothing more perfect than this book for this time of year. I've been desperate to read it. I want to read it. I've heard nothing but good things about it. This is typically not a book that I gravitate towards, but I've been thinking about it a lot. The next book that I want to hopefully read is Calabasas by R.F. Kuang. I've never read anything by R.F. Kuang, but the synopsis to this sounds so good. It deals with hell, I believe, and it deals with a little bit of romance. I know that this has been talked about by a lot of people that, again, I trust on their recommendations, so I'm ready to get to this. This is the Fairyloot edition. She's stunning. She's beautiful. I think this is maybe a dark academia-esque type book as well. Perfect for this time of year. The last book that is on my radar was the fanfic that I read back in August, I think, which was Manacled by Sinlin Yu. Now Alchemized is out, which is the traditionally published version of that. All Harry Potter references have been taken out. I'm desperate to get in here and see what has changed. Does the story still live up to how I felt on Manacled? Even though I'm not a Harry Potter fan, I've really never read Harry Potter. I'm ready to get into this. From the fan fiction version, this is like a Handmaid's Tale meets Harry Potter. So I'm curious to see how Sinlin Yu made this a traditionally published version. But you can kind of tell you have the Handmaid's Tale a little bit right here. This is the signed edition. This is heavier and thicker than I thought it would be. I'm excited to get to this because Manacled was a 5-star read and ripped my heart out, and I've been desperate for this to be published, so I really hope I get to it in October. Alright, you guys, those are all the books that are on my radar in October. I may add some books in as I go, may not get to all of them. I'm going into my busy season, so we're gonna see how much I can get read. Plus, I'm still adjusting to motherhood. It's a process between me and my husband. We're trying to figure things out as we go. I know this is a lot shorter of a video, and I know there wasn't one last week. I apologize, but I have things in the works where hopefully you won't be missing a whole lot of my content each week, and hopefully it gets better and better, but I don't want to tell you what it is until it starts happening. But let me know in the comments below, are you looking forward to reading any of these books? Are you going to read any of these with me? I do still have my Patreon read that I'm gonna have, which is the 3rd book in the Legends of Thesmar series. I haven't read the 2nd one yet. Then I also will have my Fabled Book Club pick, which Fabled Book Club is linked down below as well if you want to join us. We haven't picked that one out yet. So let me know in the comments below. If you don't want to leave a comment but you want to let me know that you were here, leave me a red emoji. Anything red for our girl who is walking into this mansion castle. I am so excited to get to some of these books. I hope I do, and let me know all your thoughts. Have you read any of these? I always like to talk with you guys. Anyway, I will see you in the next video. Bye!